One of the issues with the new BMW R1300 GSA is they use a signal light that has a common signal light and brake light in it. Right now these lights are in the running light mode and the brakes are not activated. On the European models, when the signal light is on and flashing, the amber portion of the signal light is flashing. This amber portion of the signal light is not on the North American version. So when the brake light is on, as you see here, and the signal light is flashing, it is just the brake light that is flashing on and off. The net effect of this is when the motorcycle is braking and signaling, you effectively only have one brake light. I feel this is unsafe and insufficient, and I get it, BMW was able to get this through certification, but for me it is insufficient for safety reasons. So this video is about installing two new additional brake lights and from Admore, and let's get into it. Okay folks, this is the tail lights I'm planning to install on this motorcycle. Safety is a primary concern, and in a country like Canada, where we motorcycle 7-8 months of the year, 4 months of the year, there are no motorcycles. Drivers are not used to motorcycles in the spring, and good lighting, especially good bright tail lights, are very important for the safety of a motorcyclist to prevent them being rear-ended. I get it, BMW, cost-cutting procedure, combine a tail light and a signal light. They did what they did. But to compensate for this, I am now going to install this Admore tail light. Ultimately, there'll be two of these on the back. Usually on most of my motorcycles, I put at least one and an upgraded tail light, which is what I did on some previous motorcycles. Since this motorcycle does not have a tail light to upgrade with a brighter LED sort of flashing type tail light, I will install two of these. The box comes from Admore. Looks like this. This is the BMW version. And I paid for this with my own money. Did not receive any sponsorship from Admore Lighting. It's an excellent product, one that I've used, as I said, on previous motorcycles, and it just works really well. It can function as just a straight tail light. It has an IMU in it, a motion sensor, so that if you release the throttle, it will flash. It can function as a signal light as well, and a brake light, so it's got a lot of options. These can be programmed via Bluetooth. So there we are. So the product ships, as you see here, it's got a plastic cover on it. It does not ship with the appropriate bracket attached. It ships kind of like this, just as a wire. So we will need to use one of the connectors from the ezCAN kit. This is the mounting bracket, and it ships with various other brackets and connectors to facilitate mounting this on license plates and various other things, screws, stuff like that. So it's a good kit. It has wire taps built in. If you're putting it on an existing motorcycle that does not have a CAN bus or an ezCAN like this particular BMW, say an older motorcycle or something with a more simple electrical system, you can simply use these wire taps to tap into the existing brake light system and signal lights, and the light will run from those signals. So it's a good setup that way. This is the bracket. Bracket looks like this. It facilitates mounting in various locations. It can mount under a top case to a signal light bracket like this, either above or below. So it's got some good flexibility. Included are two support brackets. These facilitate mounting onto a license plate so that it's mounted correctly. As I just discussed, these are a two-way electrical connector. You can connect to the raw wires from the light itself via these to the electrical system of the motorcycle you're using it for if you don't have an ezCAN. They do work. I have installed it this way. Various screws and attachments and directions. So the light, it ships with a piece of plastic on the front of it like this. The light is fully waterproof. It will function outside in the elements with no issues at all. It has mounting screws on the side here and also some here. And you can see it ships with raw connectors. These are raw connectors. These can be soldered to whatever type of system you're using. Today we'll be soldering these to ezCAN connectors so that we can plug this whole setup directly into the ezCAN. Cable is fairly long. The cable that attaches the wire is fairly long. Here's the second one I'm planning to install. This came off another motorcycle. And so you can see the cable. So the cable is quite long. I'd say close to 2 feet in length, and is quite long enough to mount to the tail of the motorcycle. This particular light will go below the license plate and route up to connect to the ezCAN system. So that's what we're going to work on next. We've got 2 of those to install. Okay, folks, continuing on here. What I've done is, here's the ezCAN. I've got a Y splitter. This goes to the Admore EZ-Link. Then I've created a connection to that. So I've got a connection to the Admore EZ-Link, and I've created this cable here, which is essentially another Y splitter. The EZ-Link provides a communication protocol to the ezCAN, so that's this Admore EZ-Link right here. You can see here. It's upside down, but that's the Admore EZ-Link. It goes through here, and this now connects to the 2 tail lights that I'm planning to install. So we'll have a look at that. So the 2 tail lights are installed. I'll turn on the bike so you can see them power up. They're not mounted yet. The lower one is mounted, and they're not programmed yet in the ezCAN, but you can see the ezCAN is delivering power to them. The connections are working. And eventually this will sit up here just under the top case. And that's going to give me 2 nice light bars plus the signal lights from the motorcycle. If I turn the signal lights on, as of yet, this light bar has not been programmed. But I want to point out for the North American R1300 GSA, the signal lights are not the same as the European signal light. So they don't have the orange flashing piece in the middle. This is simply a red flashing light. So you don't need the other component to stop this flashing. It already does what we want. So now we're going to get into sending signal light information and brake light information to both. Okay, folks, here we have the ezCAN software. So the 2 light bars are powered up right now. The motorcycle is powered up. The ezCAN software on my laptop. And we need to turn on some functions. Now, right now, this is plugged into the white circuit on the ezCAN. So we need to turn on the left turn signal, the right turn signal, and the brake lights. Apply. As we saw in the previous video, the ezCAN white bus is a data bus. Items on the data bus need to be programmed to work on the data bus, therefore they need to be recognized by the ezCAN. To recognize an item on the data bus, you have to select the data bus and find the device on the bus. To do this, select the top right menu icon and then select EZBus devices. Click scan and the ezCAN will search for new devices. Once it finds a new device, it will show up, and you can see here the Admore EZ-Link is now shown. Now click close. And this device is now enabled on the white bus. At this point, the lights are receiving power via the ezCAN, and so they are on while the motorcycle is off. I turn on the motorcycle and I'll apply the brake. You'll see the lights do what they have been programmed to do, and that's provide individual flashes to alert the driver from behind. When I turn on the left signal light, the two light bars provide an amber left turn, and the same to the right. So the ezCAN is working correctly with the Admore AdLink, and both light bars are functioning correctly. These light bars are programmable via Bluetooth and your telephone, and I'll include a link down below to the software to download from Admore to do this. So there's the bike shut down now, and there is a time delay between the bike shutting down and these shutting down. I've spoken to Admore, and it can be as much as 90 seconds, as little as 30 seconds. And you'll see here it takes a few seconds to shut down, but they will shut down on their own. These lights are the Pro version. Pro version can be modified. Its display can be changed. There we go, they've shut down. Can be changed using the app. So I'll turn them back on, and I'll see how the app does in connecting. iPhone for the app. So the Admore app. So I have previously connected these, and I'm waiting for them to connect. The device, it looks like this, and we'll see if they connect. Right now it's not finding them. Let's try forgetting them. Add device, scan. Okay, it's found both of them. So we'll connect to the first one. Yes, continue. That's the upper. So I'm going to call it the upper. Scan complete, finish. That is now connected. We'll add the lower now. Scan again. So now you have to start scanning, and it'll find the bar. It'll give you a connect prompt. Yes, continue. I'm going to call this one the lower. Continue. Finish. Okay, so the upper says I'm connected. So now we'll test it. There's the brake light test. See, it's flashing. Right signal light test. Left signal light test. So that's all connected and working. Check the lower. Brake light test on the lower. There it is. Right signal light on the lower. Left signal light on the lower. So everything's working as it's supposed to. Now I can go into the programming for this particular light bar. So connect to it. So I'm connecting to the lower because that one was previously programmed. Extreme caution, don't use this app while riding. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So I've disabled amber strobe on acceleration. I do have tip over flash. I've disabled sequential turn so that it's just a turn. Brake flash count 10. We don't need so many flashes. We'll give it, say, 8 on the bottom one. Maximum brightness. And taillight brightness is now at about 2. So we'll take that slightly. That's a little higher. Now, turning your tail bright lightness up high is not always advisable because you want a differential between the tail light and the brake light action. Now I'm looking, we'll save those changes. And I'm looking to see if there's a way to turn off the signal lights. Doesn't appear to be a way to turn off signal lights. Looks like we're going to lose this in a second. Let's turn it back on. So that device is configured. There's the brake light. So flashes a little bit less. And the top one I'll flash even less and make it a solid thing too. Right, left. So they're solid now. If I do the sequential on the lower, I'll show you what I mean. Sequential turn signal does this. Save, do you want to save changes? Yes. So now you can see it's like a sequential turn signal. So that's what sequential turn is, like so, okay? So you can have sequential, or you can have it just come on. So one is kind of nice, the sequential, so that's kind of good. Upper, we'll go to it. Right now it's sequential as well. It's in the default configuration. Tail light brightness 2, brake light brightness 10, brake flash count 6. So look and see how they look flashing together. I'm going to take it to, I'm going to leave it at 6. Speed is 4. We'll leave the speed at 4 on that one. Amber strobe brake, I'm going to turn that off. And amber strobe on deceleration, I'm going to leave that on. And the sequential turn on this one on as well. So I'm happy with that. We'll save those changes. So now, they flash at different rates. So now the top one flashes a lot. That's pretty fast flash. I think we'll slow that down a bit. So that's brake flash count 6. We'll take that down to 4. We'll bring the speed back a little bit. Even try 2, save. So that's a brake flash speed of 2. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, we'll slow the bottom one down as well. So we'll get out of that. We'll go to the bottom one, connect to it. And they've done a great job with this app. It's easy to program. So brake flash speed on the bottom is 3. We'll take it down to 1. Save. How's that look? So now we've got a little differential between them. So that's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that for now. We'll leave that. So we'll leave that for now. We'll get into some programming again once we've done this. So that's how you program it. The app is pretty straightforward. Now I'm going to get this back end put together. We still have to mount the rear camera for the in-off, either over here or over here. So we'll do that next. And once the camera's in place and the wiring's in place, we can put this back end together, mount this upper tail light using the bracket, and move forward. So we've completed the installation of the Admore light bars. You'll notice the rear rack is back here and powder coated. That's done as well. Saw that in a previous video. One thing you'll notice with the Admore lights, once the bike shut down, signal lights are off, you'll see. These lights do stay on for about 90 seconds, between 60 and 90 seconds. That is normal. So when you install it and you shut your bike off and you're wondering, why is this light not shutting off? That's perfectly normal. They stay on for about 90 seconds, as you'll see here, and I'll speed it up, and then they shut off.